Hey there, my friends. It's Jen Pitta with By the Shore Stamping. Welcome into another edition of Teach Me Tuesday. I am once again playing with the fun flowering foils designer series paper that I showed you last week. Here's 3 of the 4 designs in this paper. Again, this is free with a celebration order right now through the end of the month. If you spend $50 in the catalog, you can pick this as a freebie item to go along with your order. So this is I'm really loving this one. It was one of the new release items for celebration, so it was just released in March, in the beginning of March, so it was a late add. This is the other paper that was in there. I actually cut it all up because I'm using it as part of a class later this month, so we're actually going to do that card for class later. So I don't have any more of this actual full-size paper because I already cut it for that, but you can see there's 4 different prints, and I believe it is 3 of each design, so you get lots of paper in here, and I just love the metallic foil. But last time we used sponge daubers and our ink pads to color that. Today I'm going to show you, we're going to do some coloring with our blends. So this is a really great yeah, I have to grab glasses these days, you know, 40 and fabulous. But hey, you know, I can't complain. All is good. So I'm going to use my blends. I'm using the light Bermuda Bay. I'm just using one color. You could use multiple colors if you wanted to, but I wanted to color in and around the flowers. So I just took my alcohol marker, which is our Stampin' Blends, and I literally just kind of colored around the flowers. And actually I'm doing this right now without the glasses, so there's likely some spillover, but you can see I'm not really doing it really precisely, and honestly I didn't do it with my sample one or with the one I colored in advance because I'm not going to make you watch me color this whole thing because it does take a little bit of time, but it's actually kind of fun once you get going. But so you just kind of color in between all the flowers like that. And then I did grab my color lifter. If you have the Stampin' Blends markers, this is a great one to add to your little repertoire because this is actually kind of like an eraser. So if you go out of the lines a little bit, you can actually pull that color out of anywhere it's not supposed to be. You just kind of have to go over it a little bit. Sometimes if it's a really bad spillover, you'll have to go over it a couple times, but it will generally take the color out. It's actually designed to do highlighting, so you would color and then kind of pull the color out in one spot where you wanted it to look like there was sun shining, but it also works kind of like an eraser too. So there is the technique, but there's the finished one. So see how pretty that is? So I just took a Pool Party base. So this is 8.5 by 5.5. I'm going to fold that in half. That's going to make my card base. I'm also using the Tags in Bloom stamp set, which is another celebration reward item. This is free with a $100 order. It's really fun set. It's beautiful. I didn't use it a ton on this, but I really love the coordination because it also coordinates with this punch from the mini catalog and also this one here from the mini catalog. I don't have that one out, but it's actually 2 punches that it coordinates with, and it's really, really fun. So we're going to use that here as well. First though, I'm going to grab the little flower image from the Tags in Bloom, and I'm going to grab my Pool Party ink, and I'm going to do an all over design in the background. And I didn't even show you the card today, but that's okay. Sometimes I like to surprise you, so you don't know what you're gonna see at the end. Hopefully that maybe might make you stick around, right? That's my theory. Maybe not. So I'm just doing an all over random pattern there. And then I have a strip of Night of Navy. It's 4 by 1 inch. And I'm gonna snip banner ends in that. So I'm just gonna do a little snip in the end, and then corner to center, and corner to center, like that. And I'll do the same on the other side. Corner to center, corner to center. Okay. Then I'm just going to attach this down right in the middle. And then I did pre-cut a scallop square from the Layering Squares template. And I have, oh, you know what? I forgot to trim this down. This is supposed to be 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. So I'm going to tape that, or cut that down, and then I'm just going to tape that to my square. Oh, bother. I knew that was going to happen, and I forgot to grab my other adhesive. There's one buried somewhere on my desk. I just don't know where it is. So let's see. Yeah. Okay, found it. So now we can continue. I'm gonna tape this down to my scallop square. Like that. And before I attach that, I am gonna use dimensionals, but I want to add a little bit of texture. So I do twine a lot. I just love I love to have some sort of texture on most of my cards. So I usually do some sort of ribbon of some kind. But the twine is just an inexpensive staple that works beautifully for almost any card you can imagine. So once you get in the habit of tying them, although knots work great, you don't have to do bows, but I am going to do a bow this time, then this is a great little addition to your arsenal, because it just adds the perfect amount of texture for your projects. And I'll trim that one down a little bit more. Okay, and then I'm going to use dimensionals to put that on with. Like a little pop, as we all know. When in doubt, we pop it up. Do that. And then I took soft suede ink on a scrap piece of Whisper White. And I'm stamping the outline image from that Tags and Blooms stamp set. So I'm just going to do that there. This is probably going to be a little on the small side. And then I'm going to use Night of Navy ink. And I used the I Miss Your Face sentiment. I'm going to stick that in the middle. So there's that. And then I'm going to use my punch, which I may have cut this too small, but we'll make it work. So, oh, I can do it. I'm going to line this up in my punch. And possibly that looks good. And I'm going to punch that out. I missed a little bit on one side, but we'll even it out with my scissors. Oopsie. There we go. I'm going to use some dimensionals on this one too. It's really hard to punch and color when you've got this big camera mount thing over your head. I'm surprised I don't whack my head into it more often, but I shouldn't speak too soon probably. I'm going to go ahead and attach this down like that. And I'm going to add a little bit of bling. Unfortunately, these champagne rhinestones are not orderable at the moment. I'm hopeful they may come back because they're so much fun. But as of right now, we can't order them. But I had some and they match perfectly, so I did add some. And there you go. You have a cute little card to send to a friend or somebody you haven't seen in a while. And it's just really cute. I love this little colored element. It makes a great accent to the card. And you can see you don't really need a ton of it. You can just do a small little square if you don't really love to color. And then you have this really pretty card. All right, easy peasy today. Thanks so much for watching. As always, if you liked this video, please click the like button. I would love that. It makes my day. And even better, if you want to go ahead and subscribe, hit the big red button below, and I would be happy to get a notification, or you'll be happy to get a notification from me every week when I upload another video. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day, and we'll see you next week. Bye.